Matlock, 1986 to 1995, remains one of television's most enduring legal dramas, beloved for its clever cases, warm Southern charm, and the unforgettable presence of defense attorney Ben Matlock. In this video, we look back at the talented cast who helped shape the series and pay tribute to the actors who have sadly passed away. From their memorable roles to the lasting influence they left on classic courtroom television, we honor their contributions and celebrate the legacy they brought to this long-running favorite. Join us as we remember the stars who helped make Matlock a timeless and iconic part of TV history. Andy Griffith, born on June 1, 1926, portrayed Ben Matlock and occasionally Charlie Matlock in Matlock 1986-1995, starting when he was 60 years old. Ben Matlock was the frugal, brilliant, and deceptively folksy criminal defense attorney known for meticulously investigating his own cases, often proving his clients innocent by identifying the true killer during dramatic courtroom confrontations after securing a lower fee. Griffith's performance leveraged his established Southern charm and deep moral authority, successfully making Matlock the spiritual successor to his famous earlier role as Sheriff Andy Taylor. The character became one of television's most beloved and enduring legal figures of the late 20th century. Matlock never died on screen. In real life, Andy Griffith enjoyed a legendary and hugely influential career, spanning from 1953 to 2008, dominating American television for over 4 decades. He first achieved monumental fame as the wise patient and widowed Sheriff Andy Taylor in the classic sitcom The Andy Griffith Show, 1960-1968, which remains a cultural touchstone of small-town American life. Griffith was also an accomplished singer-producer and maintained his status as one of America's most trusted public figures, earning the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2005. Andy Griffith passed away on July 3, 2012, at the age of 86. The cause of his death was a heart attack. Following his death, he was laid to rest on Roanoke Island, North Carolina, U.S. Clarence Gilliard Jr., born on December 24, 1955, played Conrad McMasters in Matlock 1989-1993, starting when he was 34 years old. Conrad McMasters was Ben Matlock's second and highly successful private investigator, often characterized by his sharp investigative skills, upbeat attitude, and willingness to perform surveillance and undercover work. Gilliard's charismatic and energetic performance made Conrad a fan favorite, serving as a younger modern foil to Matlock's folksy old-school legal methods. Conrad never died on screen. In real life, Clarence Gilliard Jr. enjoyed a successful and varied career spanning from 1981 to 2022, encompassing film, television, and academia. Before Matlock, he gained significant fame for his roles as the tech expert Theo in the blockbuster film Die Hard 1988 and as the military pilot Sundown in Top Gun 1986. Following Matlock, he achieved further recognition, co-starring as James Jimmy Trivette in the hit martial arts western series Walker, Texas Ranger, 1993-2001. Later in his career, Gilliard transitioned successfully into academia, becoming a respected professor of theater at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Clarence Gilliard Jr. passed away on November 28, 2022, at the age of 66. The cause of his death was complications from a long illness. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Las Vegas, Nevada, U.S. Warren Frost, born on June 5, 1925, portrayed Billy Lewis in Matlock 1991-1995, starting when he was 66 years old. Billy Lewis was a minor recurring character who was a resident of Matlock's hometown of Mount Airy, often serving as a friend or an essential source of local information for the defense attorney. Frost brought a quiet, folksy, and utterly dependable presence to the guest role, lending warmth and authenticity to the show's focus on small-town justice during its later seasons. His character provided a comforting connection to the past and represented the quiet stability of Matlock's North Carolina roots. Billy Lewis did not die on screen. In real life, Warren Frost enjoyed a respectable career spanning from 1957 to 2017, encompassing theater, film, and television, alongside a period where he served as a professor of theater. He achieved significant cult recognition for his memorable recurring role as Dr. Will Hayward in the groundbreaking mystery series Twin Peaks 1990, 1991, 2017, a show co-created by his son, Mark Frost. His career included extensive stage acting and appearances in numerous major television shows. His life before his death was characterized by his dedication to his craft and his proud association with both the mainstream success of Matlock and the critical acclaim of Twin Peaks. Warren Frost passed away on February 17, 2017, at the remarkable age of 91. The cause of his death was following a long illness. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Middlebury, Vermont, U.S. Don Knotts, born on July 21, 1924, played Les Calhoun in Matlock, 1988-1992, starting when he was 64 years old. Les Calhoun was Ben Matlock's nervous, often paranoid, but deeply loyal next-door neighbor in Matlock's hometown of Mount Airy. Knotts brought his signature high-strung physical comedic style and distinctive voice to the recurring role, serving as a constant beloved source of comic relief and eccentric friendship for the reserved Matlock. His presence provided a direct, humorous link back to Andy Griffith's most famous series, a nostalgic reunion for fans. Les Calhoun did not die on screen. In real life, Don Knotts enjoyed a long and iconic career spanning from 1953 to 2005, establishing himself as one of the greatest comedic actors in American history. He is universally beloved for his iconic 5-time Emmy-winning role as the fidgety Deputy Barney Fife in The Andy Griffith Show, 1960-1968. His career included starring roles in classic films like The Reluctant Astronaut, 1967, and later performing extensive voice work for animated features. His life before his death was characterized by his decades of dedication to comedy and his enduring status as an American cultural icon whose unique brand of nervous energy and physical comedy brought joy to millions. Don Knotts passed away on February 24, 2006, at the age of 81. The cause of his death was pulmonary and respiratory complications. Following his death, he was laid to rest at Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Jason Wingreen, born on October 9, 1920, portrayed Judge Arthur Beaumont in Matlock 1987, starting when he was 67 years old. Judge Arthur Beaumont was a recurring professional figure in the courtroom who presided over some of Matlock's cases. Wingreen brought a sense of quiet judicial authority and experience to the role, lending realism to the legal proceedings and often acting as a necessary counterpoint to Matlock's courtroom theatrics. His appearances were typical of the many functional roles he played across genres. Judge Beaumont did not die on screen. In real life, Jason Wingreen enjoyed a long and highly varied career, spanning from 1956 to 1999, working extensively in film, television, and voiceover. He was a prolific character actor known for his quiet dependability and instantly recognizable voice. He achieved lasting recognition for his recurring role as Harry the bartender in the classic sitcom All in the Family, and secretly for providing the original iconic voice of the bounty hunter Boba Fett in Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back, 1980. His career spanned over 4 decades, demonstrating his versatility. His life before his death was characterized by his decades of continuous, quiet, professional work. Jason Wingreen passed away on December 25, 2015, at the remarkable age of 95. The cause of his death was natural causes. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Los Angeles, California, U.S. James McEachin, born on May 20, 1930, played Police Lieutenant Frank Daniels, Tidine, Sataditin, Hollis Greeley in Matlock, 1986-1991, starting when he was 56 years old. Lieutenant Frank Daniels was a recurring police lieutenant who worked frequently with Matlock, often initially skeptical of the defense attorney's unorthodox methods, but eventually respecting his results. McEachin brought a professional gravitas and authoritative screen presence to the role, serving as the necessary liaison between the private investigator and official law enforcement. His character was a dependable presence grounding the investigative side of the series. Lieutenant Daniels did not die on screen. In real life, James McEachin enjoyed a successful and respected career spanning from 1968 to 2010, encompassing acting, writing, and music. Before his acting career, McEachin was a highly decorated Korean War veteran, receiving a Silver Star, a Bronze Star, and 2 Purple Hearts, a background that contributed to his strong, authoritative screen image. He appeared in numerous television series, including classic procedurals like Perry Mason Columbo and Cannon, and he also starred in his own short-lived detective series, Toma. His life before his death was characterized by his dedication to the arts and his distinguished military service. James McEachin passed away on January 11, 2025, at the age of 94. The cause of his death was following a long illness. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Annetta Corso, born on November 3, 1933, portrayed Judge Cynthia Justin and Sarah Richards in Matlock, 1987 to 1992, starting when she was 54 years old. Judge Justin was a recurring professional figure who presided over some of Matlock's cases, representing the formal authority of the court. Corso's presence in the series provided a nostalgic connection for viewers, as she was a highly recognizable figure from the earlier peak of Andy Griffith's career. Her performances lent professional assurance and authority to the courtroom scenes essential for the series format. Judge Justin did not die on screen. In real life, Annetta Corso enjoyed a successful career spanning from 1957 to 1995, primarily in television. She is universally best known and beloved for her long-running iconic role as Helen Crump, the schoolteacher who became the steady girlfriend and eventually the wife of Sheriff Andy Taylor on The Andy Griffith Show, 1963-1968, and its continuation, Mayberry RFD. Her career was characterized by her wholesome public image and her consistent work, alongside Andy Griffith across multiple series. Her life before her death was marked by her dedication to acting and maintaining the legacy of her most famous role. Annetta Corso passed away on November 6, 1995, at the age of 62. The cause of her death was cancer. Following her death, she was laid to rest at Valhalla Memorial Park Cemetery in North Hollywood, California, U.S. Alan Fudge, born on February 27, 1944, played John Brady and Paul Davies in Matlock 1986-1994, starting when he was 42 years old. Fudge was a reliable character actor who appeared in various minor functional roles across several episodes throughout the show's run, often playing a client, a witness, or an official. His presence added a touch of professional polish and realism to the show's supporting cast, typical of the many dependable performers who frequented the series. His characters were episodic and did not die on screen. In real life, Alan Fudge enjoyed a long and highly prolific career spanning from 1970 to 2011, accumulating hundreds of credits across television and film. He was a familiar face on episodic television, appearing in numerous hit detective series and dramas, including Barnaby Jones' Murder, She Wrote, and the later family drama Seventh Heaven. Fudge often specialized in playing middle-aged professional men, such as doctors, lawyers, and military personnel, known for his steady, authoritative delivery. His career was characterized by his dedication to continuous steady work across 4 decades. Alan Fudge passed away on October 10, 2011, at the age of 67. The cause of his death was cancer. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Elizabeth Hoffman, born on February 8, 1926, portrayed Judge Mary Russell in Matlock, 1989, starting when she was 63 years old. Judge Mary Russell was a recurring professional figure who presided over some of Matlock's courtroom proceedings. Hoffman brought a strong sense of judicial competence and measured authority to the role, lending realism and gravitas to the legal environment, often serving as a necessary professional check on Matlock's more theatrical courtroom style. Her appearances were typical of the many dependable functional roles she played in dramas. Judge Russell did not die on screen. In real life, Elizabeth Hoffman enjoyed a successful career spanning from 1969 to 2012, encompassing extensive work in film, theater, and television. She is also well known for her recurring beloved role as the kind matriarch Beatrice Reed Ventnor in the family drama series Sisters, 1991-1996, and she appeared in major films and series, including Stargate SG-1. Her career was characterized by her ability to portray intelligent, strong, and often nurturing female figures. Her life before her death was marked by her dedication to acting, maintaining an active professional schedule well into her 70s. Elizabeth Hoffman passed away on August 21, 2023, at the age of 97. The cause of her death was natural causes. Following her death, she was laid to rest in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Gregory Itzin, born on April 20, 1948, played Michael Fitzmaurice and an assistant DA in Matlock, 1987 to 1989, starting when he was 39 years old. Itzin played various guest roles, often portraying bureaucratic or legal figures like the assistant district attorney, who served as Matlock's courtroom opponent. Itzin, a highly respected stage and screen actor, brought professional intensity and sharp delivery to the guest roles, enhancing the legal realism of the series. His characters were vital in providing the necessary opposition to Matlock's case resolution. His characters did not die on screen. In real life, Gregory Itzin enjoyed a long and distinguished career, spanning from 1975 to 2020, with extensive experience in regional theater and television. He achieved widespread global recognition and an Emmy Award nomination for his iconic complex role as the treacherous Vice President and later President Charles Logan in the acclaimed thriller series 24. His career was defined by his dependability and his talent for playing high-ranking, often morally compromised authority figures. His life before his death was characterized by his nearly 5 decades of prolific work on stage and screen. Gregory Itzin passed away on July 7, 2022, at the age of 74. The cause of his death was complications from cancer. Following his death, he was laid to rest in California, U.S. David Ogden Stiers, born on October 31, 1942, portrayed Arthur Hampton and Thomas Baldwin in Matlock 1987, starting when he was 45 years old. Stiers played various minor authoritative roles, often appearing as a prosecuting attorney judge or businessman, lending his distinct refined voice and commanding presence to the legal drama. His appearances were vital for establishing the professional backdrop of Matlock's cases. Stiers was already a widely recognized actor, known for his sharp wit and imposing stature. His characters did not die on screen. In real life, David Ogden Stiers enjoyed a successful and highly acclaimed career, spanning from 1971 to 2016, encompassing stage, film, and television. He is universally beloved for his iconic Emmy-nominated role as Major Charles Emerson Winchester III, the sophisticated elitist yet ultimately brilliant surgeon in the massively popular series MASH, 1977, 1983, Steers also became a prolific and highly distinguished voice actor for animated films, lending his voice to classic Disney characters in movies such as Beauty and the Beast, 1991, Pocahontas, 1995, and Lilo and Stitch, 2002. His life before his death was characterized by his dedication to his craft, his love of classical music, and his remarkable voice acting legacy. David Ogden Steers passed away on March 3, 2018, at the age of 75. The cause of his death was bladder cancer. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Newport, Oregon, U.S. René Auberjonois, born on June 1, 1940, played Councilman Leo Brodsky and Doug Michaels in Matlock, 1992, starting when he was 32 years old. Auberjonois played various minor professional guest roles, including the councilman, bringing his distinctive theatrical background and immensely versatile acting style to the crime procedural. His performances provided a touch of eccentric authority or professional conflict to the episodic narratives. His characters did not die on screen. In real life, René Auberjonois enjoyed a highly celebrated career spanning from 1964 to 2019, encompassing a long and distinguished career on Broadway, for which he won a Tony Award for Best Featured Actor. He achieved widespread fame for his role as the fussy bureaucratic chief of staff Clayton Endicott III in the sitcom Benson, 1979-1986. Later in his career, he became a beloved science fiction icon for his long-running role as Odo, the shape-shifting security chief in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, 1993-1999. His career was characterized by his dedication to acting, his immense versatility across genres, and his distinctive theatrical training. René Auberjonois passed away on December 8, 2019, at the age of 79. The cause of his death was lung cancer. Following his death, he was laid to rest in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Martha Dubois, born on December 15, 1952, played Ava Brodsky and Carol Weston in Matlock, 1988, starting when she was 35 years old. Dubois appeared in minor professional guest roles, often portraying figures connected to the complex legal or romantic subplots of the day. Dubois brought a distinctive dramatic intensity, professionalism, and exotic assurance to the guest roles, lending realism and gravity to the episodic narratives. Her appearances were typical of the many functional roles she played across television dramas throughout the 1980s and 1990s. Her characters did not die on screen. In real life, Martha Dubois enjoyed a successful career spanning from 1977 to 2017, primarily in television. She is widely recognized for her recurring role as Michelle Thomas Magnum's sophisticated and often mysterious love interest in the highly popular series Magnum P.I., 1980-1988. Dubois also appeared in numerous other television series of the era, showcasing her dramatic flair and strong screen presence. Her life before her death was characterized by her dedication to acting and her steady work in television drama. Martha Dubois passed away on May 8, 2018, at the age of 65. The cause of her death was following a long illness. Following her death, she was laid to rest in Los Angeles, California, U.S. José Ferrer, born on January 8, 1912, portrayed Nicholas Barron in Matlock, 1986, starting when he was 74 years old. Nicholas Barron was a significant guest character in one of the series' early episodes, providing a major dramatic challenge for the defense attorney. Ferrer, a highly distinguished and celebrated actor-director and stage professional, brought immense gravitas and star power to the role. His presence in the pilot season helped establish the serious dramatic quality of the new legal series, confirming its intent to draw major talent. His character did not die on screen. In real life, José Ferrer enjoyed an incredibly long and celebrated career, spanning from 1934 to 1992, encompassing a monumental stage career and highly successful work in film. He became a historic figure by becoming the first Hispanic actor to win the Academy Award for Best Actor for his commanding performance in Cyrano de Bergerac, 1950, a role he frequently revisited on stage. His career was characterized by his dedication to classic theater and his work as a director. He also received the National Medal of Arts in 1985, recognizing his pioneering contributions. His life before his death was defined by his commitment to the dramatic arts and his status as a pioneering theatrical figure. José Ferrer passed away on January 26, 1992, at the age of 80. The cause of his death was colorectal cancer. Following his death, he was laid to rest at Santa Maria Magdalena de Pazis Cemetery in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Cindy Morgan, born on September 29, 1951, portrayed Linda Hansfield and Jessie Martin in Matlock, 1988, starting when she was 36 years old. Morgan appeared in minor professional guest roles, often portraying figures connected to the complex legal or romantic subplots of the day. Morgan brought a recognizable screen presence and professional assurance to the guest roles, lending realism and gravity to the episodic narratives. Her appearances were typical of the many functional roles she played across television dramas throughout the 1980s and 1990s. Her characters did not die on screen. In real life, Cindy Morgan enjoyed a successful and iconic career, spanning from 1979 to 2022, achieving lasting fame for two major film roles early in her career. She is best known for her iconic role as Lacey Underall in the classic comedy Caddyshack 1980 and for her pioneering role as Laura Chot Yori in the groundbreaking science fiction film Tron, 1982, which was one of the earliest films to use extensive computer-generated imagery. Her career also included numerous television series appearances throughout the 1980s and 1990s. Her life before her death was characterized by her dedication to acting and her continued connection to the fan communities of her iconic films. Cindy Morgan passed away on December 30th, 2023 at the age of 72. The cause of her death was undisclosed causes. Following her death, she was laid to rest in Lake Worth Beach, Florida, U.S. Who's your favorite character from Matlock? It's always tough to say goodbye to beloved cast members who are no longer with us. How does that make you feel? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you're enjoying our content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. We appreciate having you in our community.